Right. Sure, terrible camera.
What on?
A laptop for a £1,200 laptop.
Why is it that bad?
I don't know, maybe it's the internet. Oh, someone's watching. Don't know why.
Who?
I don't know. Something's wrong with them. Watching this.
Hope it's not the guy who hit the boat today with.
Look that. Oh, and they've gone.
So we came on and then went.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's on. If you see any messages, I'll come down here.
I bloody can't get them from here, can I? We just do it for 10 minutes or something and then turn it off. Oh, that's alright, there's no messages. There's no one watching, is there?
No.
Will this be played back later as well? Or?
I think so, I don't know.
Oh. What did you put up for it to become on?
What?
What did you put up for it to come on live?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's it telling people?
Live fishing with dad.
Oh my god, that stinks. Right. Bake this up a little bit. No one on there. I don't know. Where does it come up that people are on there?
What?
Where does it come up that people are on there? Throw in some little pinkies. It might be too noisy here for fishing, but it's worth trying. The fish should be used to it here.
You've got one person watching.
Who?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know who it is?
Oh, I thought it tells you. Right, so we've ground baited this swim up now, put lots of food into them, but not too much, so they don't get too full up. We've plumbed the swim down the depth of the swim out here. It's fairly deep actually, it's about 4 foot to the bottom here. The last canal I was fishing in was only about 2.5 to 3 foot. And that's fishing on the edges of the boating channel there. I've seen some green bubbles, but I don't know how the fish will react here. It's very busy here, but couldn't fish further back because it was club members only. So we're moving from in close to out, just in about here at the moment. Just to give that ground bait a bit of time to work. That was lovely, wasn't it? That bream we caught the other day.
Mm.
Good size.
That as a thumbnail.
Okay. There's a lot of small fish here as well. I was about to say smelt then, but I'm not sea fishing. There's a lot of small fish on the top here. Very small fish. I think as it quietens off, I might be able to pick something up. I'm only fishing with run rod tonight because it's quite a busy area, a lot of boats around. Got some sweet corn in as well. See if we can't get any tension to the swim. It's weird because it's a boating channel, but we do, these are the things that we do, don't we, when we're not boating.
Yeah, exclusively for the one person who's watching.
When we're not cruising, we're...
That there means how many people are watching. See, one.
Yeah. When we're not cruising, we do other things, walking, cycling, fishing. And I quite like my fishing. I did sea fishing since I was 6 years old. It's about 42 years. So I'm pretty new to canal fishing, but canal fishing is very much like sea fishing because the canals go on for miles, so the fish aren't always here, whereas lakes that are fished and gravel pits, there's fish in there stocked, so you know there's fish in there. We're fishing with pinkies tonight, which are like very small maggots. We've got sweet corn there as well, and some bread flake if we need it. Josh has got his chair out. Just having a nice little bite then. Just a tiny one, probably a little little roach. So I've done this sort of fishing on lakes, and it can be fairly easy, especially if there's small ponds overstocked with hungry fish. Gravel pits I prefer, because they're more wild.
There.
Like where we were the other day, there was some lovely decent sized carp up in the shelf over here on a different part of the canal. It was a lot quieter. They were coming up surface feeding, which is quite nice to see. Tricky fish. They're tricky fish to catch, but I wouldn't say that they're any more difficult than other fish. The trouble with carp is they're quite intelligent, so they spooked very, very easily. It's so busy here, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Does anybody know where we are at the moment?
No.
No? The midges are mosquitoes, so that's an indication that there's bloodworm larvae in the bottom of the canal if there's midges flying about. If it's no good this swim tonight, I'll go the other side of the bridge tomorrow night. Nice cup of tea. I'll just lift it and put it back. And sometimes that can force a bite. They don't always see the bait sometimes, and if you drop it in front of them. Oh, we're just on the shelf now. Just on the shelf, just as it goes out, it starts dipping into the
Oh, I don't know if we're live actually.
boating channel. Eh?
I don't know if we're live. It says private.
Talking to nothing.
Oh. Edit. How do I change?
It's a starting here. Look at these midges, Josh.
Private, yeah. Visibility. Public. Done. Save.
Look at these midges.
Yeah, disgusting.
That's where your bloodworm comes from. Or they come from bloodworm. It's the larval stage of a midgie.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Alan. They're gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful dog. It's licorice. Come on, you monkeys. Stop annoying the dog. Go on in.
Okay, I think we are live actually. Whoever's watching, do you mind typing something in live? So I can tell that we're actually live.
Oh yeah, because there are a few finicky things that go on.
I haven't done it before, so I don't know.
No, so it's trial and error,
God,
isn't it?
this camera quality is awful, isn't it? Oh, not because it's smudged. Oh,
Is it?
you got anything I can unsmudge it with?
Nothing on me. Nothing.
It's a monumental effort
then you
getting
could have
up.
had my dirty squid rack.
Oh, hang on, let me see. Use my. Oh, for Christ's sake.
This could get a few fish rising later with these midges and mayflies.
Well, that's a bit better.
Oh, that's better. nothing better than sitting. At least when you're this sort of fishing, you haven't got to worry about the tide going in and out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's quite nice when they do empty the lock, because you can do a little bit of trotting before the next boat comes through, which is quite good for picking up perch and rudd and roach.
Well, we've got 4 people watching now.
What, because you switched it over?
Guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What a beautiful evening though, after all this rain we've had for 2 days. It's lovely to sit by a bank and...
Try and get a bit more of that in.
What are you getting in?
Or the canal, so people can see.
It's just nice to
What
sit
nice
here.
evening it is.
My favourite sort of fishing as well. Float fishing, or here we're using a waggler. A little waggler float. And the only thing, they've just got the tip, just the tip visible, so it will pick up any little bites. So we've got it set very fine. The last place we fished, it was brilliant, wasn't it? There's some nice big bream in there, wasn't there?
Mm.
That's another thing with sea fishing. I didn't always get to float fish in the sea down in Devon because it was so rough all the time, you know. But I picked up some of my best fish on a float down in Devon. Big bass, ballan wrasse, pollock. I don't mind, like I said to the first person that was watching, I don't mind fishing ponds. I do quite enjoy it sometimes. But if they're really stocked and the fish are hungry,
We've got 10 people watching now.
then it's just setting a trap, isn't it? Here, you don't know how many fish are in the swim. Like the other day,
16?
Remember the bream the other day?
Yeah, huge.
I ground baited that. Well, it's 2 days I ground baited that for, where we were sat in the boat and fished it and never got much. And then all of a sudden, it started bringing them in. And then I got that lovely 4.5 pounder, didn't I?
Mm.
What's that? Oh no, look what I just found in my pocket.
Oh, I could have used that. Like the camera. Sake.
In my pocket. So we're just fishing on the shelf of the canal at the moment.
Yeah, you probably want to make a little intro for everyone because there's 20 people watching now.
We did an intro. Oh yeah, because it's live.
No one was watching, for Christ's sake.
There's one person watching. So we're
There's
just
21 now.
fishing on the side of the canal. We've just come off the River Trent, haven't we?
Yeah.
Further down there is the locks. That's the location. We've just come up the locks, just off the River Trent. We're fishing on the canal here. We're allowed to fish along this spot, but it's very busy with boats and people and dogs. So I'm not sure how the fish are going to be here. Seen a couple of bubbles, big bubbles, so that means there's a bream about. That's about it at the moment. The last place me and Josh fished when we caught the big bream, and a few other bream, didn't we?
Mm.
It was quite a
Good
shallow
spot.
canal, but it was a flipping good spot.
You're probably seeing the thumbnail
Yeah,
of this little live stream.
we just had some nice ripples here. Indicates just under the surface a nice sized fish. It's moving this way. So we ground bait it out. Just putting small amounts of ground bait out. I haven't got anything special in the way of ground bait today. It's just whatever I...
Got maggots. Oh, and that's ground bait.
I like to make ground bait up with...
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about bait.
What are you doing? Why are we echoing?
Because I'm looking at it on the phone.
I like to make my own ground bait up, but...
Yeah, it seems to be alright.
Good.
Oh, there's comments. I can't even see it. For Christ's sake.
Why?
Is it because I haven't got that? Live chat's there, but nothing's coming out.
We're all doing this, aren't we? So...
I'll just use my phone.
You're just going to echo on me now.
Food canal, it's working fine. Oh, I turned it down. Okay.
Oh, it's working well. Good.
What's your views on medical cannabis? Oh.
Well, I've used CBD oil.
Who uses that?
I don't know. Because I got bad knees, and Diane got me some CBD oil. I'm not really. I've always been fairly against drugs, really. I've been working on the door all my life and seeing what it can do to people. But anyway, the CBD oil is fantastic stuff. It really is. You don't get a high off it.
licorice.
Okay. You don't get a high off it as such, but you do. I can't explain it. It's like just a relaxed feeling, a feeling of well-being, and the pain disappears. It's quite nice. So I did try it, but it's expensive.
There's the views. Troy Goodman says evening. Evening to you as well.
Oh, evening.
Where about you fishing?
Just come up the locks.
We can't. Yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to. We don't really want to. We're saying somewhere on the Trent and Mersey.
We've just come off of the River Trent and we're on a canal. We're fully licensed.
That's the clues.
And we're not in a club membership area at the moment. Hence why we're fishing around in such a busy location.
Someone's watching us in Canada.
Oh, yeah. Boats can be good, fisherman boats, because they get free offerings, don't they?
Oh, what was that?
That was nice. And that was
You've just seen a little fish come up there, I think.
That was definitely a bream. That was definitely a bream. You get large bubbles with the bream.
Just watching your Bronxton vlog. Hope you enjoy it. It was bloody terrible. Should I get in this? I don't know. Cause it's
the Bronxton. Oh, yeah.
You know the one where I deleted half the bloody thing? Yeah. I'll try and get in it.
They wouldn't have liked the
very wide field of view.
They wouldn't have liked today's vlog. After I crashed into one of our
viewers. So if you're watching, sorry about that.
I didn't realise, because Olive's so long, I didn't realise that the lock landing was only short, so I was trying to move out so they could come in. But you didn't. At the end of it, as you're coming off the Trent, it's got a bit of Armco that shoots off. So the front of the boat just touched the Armco and moved right into the path of the other boat. But they were lovely. They didn't get angry or anything, and I did apologise. I don't think there was any damage or anything there.
I always found bread to be good bait. Yeah, Dad's used bread, but it never seems to really work too well, does it?
It depends, you know. I might switch to bread in a minute because these fish might be used to eating bread from busy locations like this. Everyone's feeding the ducks and the swans. At the moment, we're just using small maggots or pinkies at the moment.
I've got some fresh maggots. They've been working the best, haven't they?
Yeah. They work.
Are you on the ear wash? No, we're not on
for most things, the old pinkies.
We went past the ear wash, as you'll see in future vlogs, but we're going to do that at some other point. We're about a month ahead at the moment, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, we could catch up somehow. I might even start uploading 3 times a week, but probably not.
That's a lot to load up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Hello, travelling tailors. Swampinization. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Loving the live, guys. We're not. We're like nervous wrecks because I cut half the bloody video out all the time because we always mess up and I end up shouting at each other. So it's a bit nerve-wracking going live because you might slip up.
A little bit of bread flake going on there now. Try a little bit of bread flake.
Maidstone, Kent.
Oh, Maidstone.
What, have you heard of it?
Yeah. Very popular place, that was.
Hello, how are you? We are pretty good at the moment. We had an alright day, apart from the rain. Now it's absolutely lovely. See the moon up there?
I know, I saw it earlier.
We're going to get a little break before the rain comes in tomorrow.
Don't tell people that. Everybody wants to go cruising in nice weather.
Hello, Taylors. Looks nice and relaxing. Have you caught any fish? No, not yet. We caught a couple of fish the other day, didn't we?
Yes.
As you saw in the thumbnail.
Nice bream, yeah.
I got that on the vlog as well. And then Dad falls off his chair. He goes to sit back down on this chair, and then he just goes slowly backwards like that.
Yeah.
And he just lets it happen. Oh, bloody brilliant.
There wasn't a thing I could do about it. I just went back slowly and I just sat there. I didn't scream. I just thought, that's it. better get on with it, didn't I? It's cold, isn't it, for the time of year?
Yeah.
I've got a t-shirt on, a fleece, my jacket.
Oh, I think someone's found us out.
Elaborate.
How did you do that?
Elaborate for me.
Are you sure you're not at a lovely place called... I can't say the name.
Huh. You can see it, can't he? Obviously, you can see the bridge and everything behind him.
It's a woman, it's Sue.
Oh, Sue. She can then.
Cheeky you are. Yeah, it is a beautiful spot. I don't know how he found it out. Probably because of Dad's little hint about coming off the Trent again.
Yeah, well, it's the clues. People work it out.
Well, we don't really care. We're not as big as like Fox's Vote and that.
No,
so
don't mind, do we?
we
Saying
don't
hello to
mind.
people.
Yeah, some people have came to see it before, haven't they?
Literally, I just bump into people sometimes, don't I? Some of the viewers.
Yeah, we've bumped into a lot of viewers.
Yeah. Quite a few viewers I've bumped into, literally. With my driving. It wasn't too bad.
Physically bumped into.
When I did the Laughlin Canal on the 57, 56 foot or whatever it was we had, that was quite a nice boat. And even on the narrow bits, the slate, where the slate's cut out and it's so narrow, all of a sudden, Grockle, holidaymaker comes down, even though you've already committed. And you think, right, I'll do the right thing, I'll reverse. Well, it was fine. But Olive, she takes a lot to turn. She's nearly 70 foot. And you get the wind on the side, like we were coming off these locks early. We had the wind on our side, blowing us against the lock landing, didn't we? And a weir. And we couldn't get her off the side at one point. It was.
Someone says, I've some fishermen used very long poles. Why do they? Because they're assholes. If you watched our Bronson vlog, the amount of bloody pole fishermen.
Poles have been around for years. They started back in, I think it's late 80s, early 90s, wasn't it? And it's basically because, I mean, I don't bother too much. I cast pretty well. Not just saying that, but I can cast over there and get near the verge. What they're trying to do is get to the other side of the canal where there's no foot traffic. It's very quiet. The fish feel safe. So you've got the big fish, the carp, the bream, chub. They're all over there because it's nice and relaxed. You know they're not going to get anyone disturbing them. And if you cast, the trouble is you can end up catching your float and tackling a tree. So what you do is you put a pole out, and then you just sit there and hold the pole with a little waggler float underneath, with a bit of elastic band waiting for a bite. So that way you can fish close up to the bank at a depth 2.5, 2 foot that suits you without casting into the bushes every time. And that's why they use poles.
There you go.
Whips, yeah.
God, get cold.
Are you?
Yeah, shaking.
You want to cuddle?
Shaking like a fish.
Right, let's try and go into the
Let's see what else we got.
main fish canal now.
It's cold, so the fish will be in deeper water. You know that? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Well, it did with our pond fish, didn't it?
I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's probably like 10 degrees at the moment, but it's only 7.
Yeah, our pond fish used to do that, sit at the bottom, didn't they? We used to feed them brown bread or wholemeal bread. That's the only thing you could feed them in the winter. But it's so mild at Devon, wasn't it? They just wanted food all the time, didn't they?
Cheeky buggers.
Greedy buggers. We had good-sized fish in there, didn't we?
Have you gone through Stratford yet? No, I don't think we have. Stratford upon Avon.
No, not yet. We haven't been on that area yet.
Quite
We're getting
there,
there,
yet.
getting towards there, aren't we?
The channel is great. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, you know, I've worked on holiday parks. Customers come down, holiday makers, and they're all stressed out after a day's work, Friday night, come down to their holiday. Everything's gone wrong on the way down, you know. And you just help them out, but it reflects on life as well. I don't think you should hide certain aspects of it. I mean, I get stressed a lot on the boat, especially when I do something wrong or hit one of our subscribers. It's not totally stress-free life. Josh was saying earlier, I thought it was a stress-free life when it is most of the time. There's certain points that you do things that
and
give yourself a hard time for.
Yeah, a 70-foot long boat with no bow thrusters, it just gets taken by the wind. As easy as that.
There's some masters out there though that would be able to take hold of Olive and drive her like.
Which is not us.
Yeah. It just takes time, doesn't it? Practice.
Yeah, she is a beast.
But yeah, I like to let people know what life is like, you know. Everyone goes through the same, don't they?
Hi guys, love your vlogs. Keep them coming, they're hilarious. Dave Gardner. Oh, Dave Gardner. He's been on the channel for a while. Thank you very much.
I tried to eat a gnat then. I thought, how would you like to be eaten?
You're not the fish.
No,
Yes, you want to
I
be the
mean
fish.
the gnat's biting me, isn't it?
Oh, you could be the fish. I could try and get you out of the fishing rod.
No,
That'd be a
Greenpeace.
funny video, wouldn't it?
No, just be Greenpeace pulled out. Well trapped in one of the canals.
I'm not cheeky, Sue.
Sue's not cheeky. Huh. Was it you that called her cheeky then?
Yeah.
Oh,
She found out where we were.
it's good.
Hey, from Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes.
Yeah, that was nice, Milton Keynes.
Yeah,
I like
wasn't
that.
too bad, actually. I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Got a fantastic town there. I always used to take the mickey out of Milton Keynes because people were telling me bad stuff about it for years and never actually been there. And when we took the boat through, it was fantastic. You got lovely parks, lakes, walks, nature reserves. There's a lot of green space in there that you guys can go out and
Oh, yeah.
get
It
away
doesn't
from
even
it all.
seem like you're in a town most of the time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, if I compare it to my hometown, Southampton, that I'm originally from, it's got a heck of a lot more going for it than Southampton. Okay, seems to be a lot of green space going on through Milton Keynes, and I like that water and green space.
What's your monthly living cost? Is it considerably less than your house?
Yeah, a lot less.
It still is quite a lot because we pay £200 I think for timeshare or management fees or something for
Management fees for the timeshare.
We have timeshare with a company called Diamond Resorts. And what's going on? Oh, I thought something dramatic was happening. And yeah, we go on holiday abroad with them, and we did 2 narrowboat holidays before we bought the boat with them. So yeah, we want to keep that.
You can use it for anything though. We've had narrowboat holidays and all sorts, haven't we?
But money is dwindling. We're trying to get this YouTube channel up to start earning quite a bit, or something that we can live off of. But we spend
I'll
about
be going back to work soon.
£700-800 a month, I think, probably 900 maybe.
Yeah,
which is still quite a lot, isn't it?
Fuel's not too bad.
Hey, look,
now,
Aberfar. We're
the
going to
fuel
come
up
up.
here. We've been passing places that are 69p a litre.
Yeah. Oh,
so diesel's been really good up this bit.
Nice to see you both relaxing. Do you use sweet corn? Yeah,
I got sweet corn there.
I need to say people's names. Is that Sarah Simpson?
Sweet corn's there, but I won't put any brand on it. It's there.
Spuddy. Hey. Hello, Tyler.
What are you on about?
That's Tyler Bowden.
What, Spuddy?
Watching, yeah.
Why'd you call him that? Is it the shape of his head or? I don't know.
Did you hear that, Tyler?
Why'd you call him that? That's a nice little spot there. Look at that.
Andy Nye. I'm watching Andy and Josh. Andy Nye. He's been on the channel for a while.
Is that the name of him or his account or?
That's his name, I assume.
No, because you get people making up names, don't you? Or they might use their boat name or something. I don't know.
Oh, even Jim Bread's here. That's James. These are my mates.
We're not working
Thanks
tonight.
for checking us out, James. Huh?
Not working tonight then.
James doesn't work, I don't think. I don't know.
Oh.
I hope you had a good birthday, James. I know it was probably horrible weather.
Do you have a barbecue by any chance?
I doubt it.
We bought a barbecue, didn't we? What, 3 weeks
ago? Oh yeah,
ago?
sorry everyone. It's our fault because we bought a barbecue, and then ever since then, it's been horrible. What was it? Probably.
Must be 3 weeks ago now. Oh, I'll tell you what
it was.
It was a week before Maybank holiday, the first Maybank holiday. And someone said to us, it's going to be a scorcher Maybank holiday. So I thought, right, I'm going to get one of these collapsible barbecues. We've seen one on Well Deck Diaries and that. So we've got a collapsible barbecue. I've got everything ready, didn't I? Even loaded the freezer up.
That's fake. I think
and then it rained.
We're not on charge. Yeah, I think charger's come unclipped. Mom! Is the green light on the little inverter thingy?
The inverter is the green light on. That's taking quite a lot, Josh. You have to.
I don't want to get up because I'm just going to fall backwards.
Is the green light on the inverter? We're meant to be quiet here to catch fish, but
No, it's just end up just chatting away.
push it in.
Push it in, and we should get power back.
The hole's a bit loose on that one. It's a bit warm, that hole. Cigarette lighter hole.
Yeah, there we go. Thank
Brilliant.
you. I don't want to run out of battery and then just disappear.
Yeah. How many you got now? 10, 20 people?
Driving a narrowboat that long, how do you see ahead of the bow? We don't. We don't. We just end up hitting something, and that's how we know.
Well, most of the time, what I do when I'm driving it is I peer around the corner. So if I'm coming into Armco, I peer around the corner. I get about that far away from the bank, probably 8 inches from the bank, and then I turn her in, bring the back in. But you have to try and, when you drive it, you have to try and remember that when the roof ends, you've got another at least 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah, it's quite a big bow on this boat.
Yeah.
It's a pro build, so.
But it's like driving, I suppose. It comes to you eventually, and you don't think about it most of the time. The only time it does get a bit awkward is when the wind blows, weirs pushing you on the side, like today.
It doesn't help that we have bikes covering about a foot of the roof as well.
Yeah, the bikes, you can't see over the
We're
bikes.
going to put them on the back at some point.
We've got a tow bar to put on, haven't we?
Yeah.
So that'll be good, and we'll put the bikes on the back then.
Because they do get in the way a bit. Let's see. You ever come into Northwich?
Norwich.
No, it's Northwich.
Oh, Northwich. Oh,
Didn't we go there in September? Or was that
Really?
Middlewich?
Oh, that's Middlewich, wasn't it? Yeah.
But I thought there was another witch down there somewhere. I don't know. I think we might have been there. I'm not sure where it is.
We're going to have to look that one up, aren't we?
See, you've done it now, Sue. Thank you, Sue E. Says Jules Stone. Jules Stone's going to hunt us down now and gut us like pigs.
Is he?
Toby! Don't wander too far. Here comes Toby. Dog.
Call Toby back. He's a bit brazen when it comes to dogs, isn't he?
John Allen. How's you two? He.
Good, thanks, John Allen.
Yeah, he comments on all our videos. Nice guy he is.
Have you ever seen a picture of him? Or... I like to put a face to the name sometimes.
Yeah, just click on his little logo. Oh. You probably can't see it. Yeah, that one.
Oh, not without respect.
It's like a
You'll
little
show me another time.
tiny circle.
Not getting any bites at the moment.
Yeah, Josh, I held the River Nene record for barbel. It was £15, 10 ounces for over 4 years. Why are you not fishing, Josh? Put a bait alarm on to help you out while you're on your phone.
I don't use bait alarms.
I don't know what that is.
Bait alarm is when you put a pop-up boilie on the bottom, or when you ledger in and you feed your catgut your monofilament through an alarm. You have a little weight there, and as soon as you get a bite,
it go off?
Yeah, beep,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But I'm just
gnats, piss off.
I don't know. I've always been the same in the sea. I just move about quite a lot, and I use very, very lightweight tackle. But yeah, I've been fishing with Jason Fish, my friend, and he's used them to catch carp. I got quite bored, and I started catching eels, slimy eels, messing my trace up all night. But it kept me busy, and small catfish as well down in Devon.
Either way, it's a fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where did we used to go? Mill Park. We used to fish.
Someone's been nosy.
Hello, darling.
I don't fish because I never really fished.
I've took him since he was little, and Josh would go out and he'd find the nearest rock pool, and he'd be down there.
I'm called the Crab Master.
Putting his arm in, getting crabs, lobsters, whatever he could.
I put my hand in holes, and fearless, I would go in there and rip out a crab.
You don't do it now, do you?
Sometimes with my mates, I go in the rock pools for a bit, like a child.
It used to annoy me because I used to take them fishing, but you weren't interested.
I get bored.
He went through the rock pools, even at 10 o'clock at night when it was dark in the winter, wasn't you?
Mm.
Can I borrow your headlamp, Dad, so I can go through the rock pools? There's someone else coming and say hello.
Sweet
Getting lots
one
of
there.
doggies to say hello to us. Oh, I love you, Pam. You're lovely. You're lovely. Oh, yes, you are. Don't eat that.
There he is. Look.
You'll get told off. Who's
There you go.
asking?
If you want to look at what's around us,
Oh, it's beautiful here, isn't it?
quite nice.
Well, there's two of them.
What are you doing?
One's called Fudge.
You must be in the live stream.
How cool. Toby, leave the cat alone. The dog alone.
Just a little go at Toby now. Right. Let's get that bridge in.
This is probably the quietest stretch of canal I've fished in a long time.
Yeah, I think we picked the bus. Little stretch to do this
Yeah,
live
but
stream.
sometimes it's worth trying to fish roundabouts and seeing what's around. Sometimes you can pick up a nice crucian carp or something like
Thanks,
that.
Josh, at Jim Bread. That's all right, James. Next week's weather looks a lot better. Yeah, I know.
Oh, thank
I
goodness
had
for
a look.
that.
I had a look, and it does. Well, anything can beat this, really. It's like bloody winter.
Well, I can't believe how many layers I've got on. You know?
Jewel Stone, Mum. Yeah, Mum's in there. She's very prone to the cold, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's very, very organised. I can explain it. She's got her routines, isn't she?
You know what?
Dinner, shower,
I'm sorry if I don't get into everyone's
pyjamas on,
messages.
and then a good bit of television. That's done.
Let's see if I can get up. I want to show you
Oh,
Mother. Got a big wire going out here so we can get power. There's the boot. Right, hang on. Hopefully I won't drop the laptop in the water. There she is. Can you see her? Everyone's wondering where you are.
Oh, you can't even see me, can you?
I don't know. But she's behind the TV. Okay. Oh my god, the boat's going out. Oh, shit. The boat was going out and my leg was still on it. Yeah, I'm alive. Neither am I. Really? I don't know. Right. I'm just here so I can keep an eye on things. No! I think he would have told you.
Very
Am I going to fall back here? Probably. This will be a laugh.
It's very quiet. There are some ripples about. That's always a good sign, the ripples. Oh, I've got to take this tape off this rod. It was alright when I was using it for sea fishing. But now the tackle's got even lighter.
Oh, it's on the sea now, boy.
See? Gets caught around that right. And
Yeah, Dad's used to sea fishing. He's not. He's like an amateur at freshwater fishing. Let's see.
there we are, look at that.
Where are you coming, guys? Says PK Blinder. Peaky Blinder. Peaky. We have a little song for Peaky Blinder. Peaky Blinder. Peaky Blinder.
God, why do you do it?
We do that melody for a lot of things like Buggy Basin. Don't we?
Oh yeah, Boogie Basin.
Buggy Basin.
Boogie Basin.
Move from up north. We go Buggy Basin.
You're not allowed to call it that anyway, Bugsworth Basin.
When are you guys coming up to Birmingham? I don't know.
We'll be near Birmingham.
We're gonna go around Birmingham. I mean,
We will
we've
go
heard
through
good
it.
things. What the hell?
Back shuffle. We will go through it because I've heard that the actual, is it the Birmingham Marina? It's supposed to be fantastic
Yeah,
there.
we've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's
but
like a square wharf and
We're not big on cities, are we?
not really, but it'd be interesting to see if we're
Yeah, we will do it.
if we're going to be doing the network. We've got to see it, haven't we? Because that is the heart of the canal network, isn't it? Really,
Mm.
that's where a lot of it started from.
Are you guys coming anywhere near the Bridgewater Canal? Possibly. We're heading up
Yeah.
towards Llangollen. Not quite sure when we're going to be there. We might do the Bridgewater Canal. We might not. We might do the Leeds and Liverpool. Don't know yet.
We
Just
usually
don't
leave
know.
Josh to the itinerary, and we
Yeah.
just we're quite laid back, me and Diane. As long as we're cruising and seeing things, and Josh sorts out the itinerary at the moment. Whereas before, when you were younger, I used to do all that, didn't I?
Set the F stop on your camera to fix. I don't know if I can. On the live stream. Let's see. I haven't done a live stream before, so
Well, the last of the sun in our faces, isn't we?
yeah.
Solar was good here today as well. Really good.
Would it be in camera settings? Okay.
Little greed over there.
I think it's happening. Looks as though another app is already run. Yeah, I can't. Can I? Hang on.
I think we have to do a few more of these live streams
Yeah.
when we're fishing, so we can catch
But we're
up.
gonna
with
do
our-
one anyway.
Yeah, we're going to do one anyway, but it's nice to catch up with people, isn't it?
Hmm.
And have a chat with people. It's never a good time, I tell you. When we used to meet up, there was sometimes there'd be
I can't do that at the moment. I'm afraid. I will do it though when I finish this live
what,
stream.
you setting the aperture, are you?
Yeah, because it keeps. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to expose us and the background at the same time.
Strange, water's just started moving that way now. And I can't see anybody in the lock, but we're just starting to trot with the float a bit now,
Oh yeah.
which is good because you cover a bit more ground. See it moving now?
Yeah. Just try and catch up here.
Maybe it's filled up and it's flowing over the gates.
Yeah, Northwich is next to Middlewich, says Oliver Ellsby.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember going through it. We went through it. If you go and watch vlog number 2, I believe, I think we might do it on that because we were gonna film the whole upper part of the Trent and Mersey, but because both of my cameras conveniently broke on the boat, I couldn't film it, and I only got one vlog out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great holiday we had in September. Absolutely beautiful weather. Like 30 degrees, I think it was.
oh, it's lovely, wasn't it? It's like
Nothing
being in
compared to what the spring
Spain
we
or
had.
Portugal.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
that was great.
No, I loved it. Such a beautiful evening now after that weather.
Jules Stone was gonna bring you all fish and chips.
Oh,
Well, me and Mum had Indian takeaway today, which was nice. So we came through the lock and we did a lock for a single
Yeah.
cruiser. And he said, "Oh, I've got this little pamphlet here, 15% off. There's a Indian takeaway just one lock ahead." So me and Mum took a 10-minute walk down to the Indian and got ourselves an Indian, a little chicken tikka and a korma,
I had some chips.
which was nice.
Didn't really fancy it tonight. So I had chips and some chicken, didn't I? And that kestrel there. See the kestrel there? Just hovering there. See
Oh
it?
yeah. Where was I? Midlands Flooring. Okay. I think he's watching the wrong channel. Where's your vape this evening?
It's in my pocket here at the moment.
He's relaxed at the moment, so he doesn't need to use it as much.
It's when I'm concentrating or thinking or
Sue E, where are you planning to travel next? Or heading towards the Ashby. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you want to do the Ashby, don't you? And have a look around
Yeah,
there.
Ashby's beautiful. That's where we were planning on going.
Bubbles over there, see? There's some fish starting on the feed a little bit in here now. Just starting on the feed now. So we're getting to almost dusk, aren't we? Heron flying there.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name.
Oh, why?
Lots of flies here. Come the fish.
Hmm?
I don't really know, but look at the name. Look how long it is. What is that?
Yeah,
I think someone just spanned the keyboard like that. I can't be bothered to write a name. Neil Brown, evening guys. Evening to you as well.
Evening, mate.
Simon Foster, there's a big fish jumping behind you.
Is that? You've done that on purpose, you think? I can still see them up the lips there, look. They're definitely starting to come on the feed now. It's this time of night, I always find it's quite a good time of night on the canal. There's not so much
You need
boat
to
traffic.
be Steve Spot. You need to be fishing by the bridge just down the canal, Josh, or under the willow tree on the far bank.
Yeah, no, they like that, don't they?
Yeah, but we can't. We got to do it here because we need the laptop to be on charge.
Tomorrow I'll be going down there and fishing by the bridge.
Because it's quite low battery and it won't last long doing this live stream.
Hmm. I
So-
would just sort of give it a go in front
And
of
we
the boat
need-
and have a chat with people tonight.
Yeah, we need to be close to the Wi-Fi as well,
Yeah.
which luckily is pretty
Yeah,
good.
people say that bridges on canals and overhanging structures are really good. In fact, it's quite funny in the sea when you're fishing off of a pier or off the rocks in Devon or Cornwall like that. You see these people winking out as far as they can go, and it's a lot of the time out there. It's just flat sand or flat mud. There's not much going on, but the fish are actually right down by your feet, in and amongst the rocks and the seaweed and around the pier piles, the piles that you locks the pier into the ground. You get the fish all around there. So I always used to fish with one rod just over the edge.
And all we'd catch is bloody dogfish or catfish.
Oh, when the dogfish come in, yeah. Cool.
That's all it was in the winter.
Or cap sharks now they're called.
I spent 4 days on Gary Captain Phillips Chugger Bug a month ago. It was great fun. Gary Captain Phillips, that rings a bell.
Yeah, his wife left him, didn't he?
Oh, that guy.
That guy. Lovely
Oh,
man he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching some of his vlogs. He's a lovely man, he is. Yeah, I like him. He likes to go down to the Shady Oak and have a nice glass.
A right nice pint. Michael Johnson,
Yeah.
good evening. Good evening to you as
Good
well.
evening, mate.
What camera is it? I can guide you. It's not a camera we're using, we're just using the webcam, that's probably why. I think it's terrible. Next time I'll try and set up the Canon 90D.
Well, you better do it with that, will you, Cameron? Might feed it with that, will you? Come on.
Thanks for the music info, Josh. That's alright. I'm glad everyone likes the music. We love the music, so we're going to keep using it, especially the ba 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 ba
Oh,
ba.
not
ba.
that.
Sometimes I accidentally use it twice in the vlog, but no one really cares
Only 'cause you
everyone
like
likes
it.
Everyone loves it.
We've definitely had some small fish just feeding on these little pinkies here.
Yeah, we don't want small fish, not big fish.
No, this is like little tiny.
What's the biggest fish you've caught, says John Allen?
Oh, crikey. Difficult,
About
really.
£100, I think. £100 shark.
What?
Joking.
No. Biggest bass I ever caught was 15 pounds 6 ounces. That was on the Hamble River when I met your mum. We went down there fishing. I was mullet spinning under.
So you went fishing with Mum?
That's when I first met her, so she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do anything with you." Comes as
Whoa!
yeah, he's after the cat. Go on in. Go on in. Tabitha, go in.
Go in, you stubborn cat.
Yeah, so that was the other cats are in, I think.
We're right next to a little town, so it is a bit busy.
Yeah, we've caught £6, £7, £8 pollock, coalfish, 29 or £30 conger eels. Nothing huge. The 25, £30 tope going out. That's all right.
Mate, no problem.
Going out towards Lundy Island.
Shut this yet.
If you want.
Two of them in, I don't know where Licorice is.
I don't know, we haven't seen it for a while.
If I
maybe
see
from the
licorice,
dock.
I'll let her know.
Well, no, I can't shut this door, can I?
Oh, yeah, because you probably can.
You probably can. Just wait for her to jump in.
Just, no, make sure the wire isn't going to get caught or anything, and make sure it's plugged in.
Yeah, so we've had
Mum's on the technical
I've had
end.
some nice fish, nice few double figures. Not, I mean, all the years I've been fishing, I haven't had that many double figure like cod or anything like that. unfortunately.
It's not plugged in again. Mom!
Oh, don't.
Is it plugged in?
She'll get used to that now, won't she?
Yeah, it is now. Thank you. You know what she's looking at?
I don't know.
Point. That's a dog, not Toby.
It's a dog. It's a dog.
Maybe she's in the boat somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen her for a while. I don't think she ran down there. I don't know.
Yeah. Licorice.
This happens every day.
Oh, every day we got to get them in. Especially in a new spot, and they get a little bit lost, so you've got to. Here she is. Look. Just like that.
Yeah, there you go. Hello!
Diane!
Come
Sorry
here.
about this, guys.
Cheeky thing.
Diane, Licorice is here.
Come here.
Diane's gone AWOL now.
Come here. Come on. You like to come in on every intro, so.
I nearly fell in the water head first then.
That would be funny.
Come on.
God.
Here she comes.
I wouldn't thought I'd be doing this in May.
You got that cold, isn't it?
Yeah, my hand.
We'll stop it in a minute then. Do it
Yeah,
another time when we're
Stop
on
it.
when we're on a
Yeah.
canal where it's very nice and quiet.
David Gibson. Lots to see in Northwich, Trent and Mersey, and the River Weaver, all via Anderton lift. Yeah, we went to the Anderton boat lift, but it wasn't open.
No,
It
because
was-
of the COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah,
People were using it who were going down.
Yeah,
but
you can go down
You couldn't
it.
go into the visitor
but
centre.
we only had a week to do everything. We had a week to get from Anderton Marina all the way to Chester Zoo. We just
was a
did
hell
it.
of a
We
push,
did it
wasn't
by the scrape of our teeth because one day was like a 14-hour bloody cruise. I'm not even joking. We went through Chester at night through that,
Oh, that was nice,
that
wasn't it?
staircase lot.
Yeah. All the castle was lit up, wasn't
Yeah, it was quite nice actually. Pretty cold.
But yeah, that's the only thing with narrowboat holidays. I suggest to anybody that don't say you want to go from point A to point B and back. Just cruise. Because if you do a point A to point B, you're trying to do 8-hour, 9-hour cruises a day, and it's hard work, and you're not enjoying the holiday.
Mm.
I always swore if I ever did another narrowboat holiday that I would just get in the boat and cruise, say I'm going in that direction and do it, and allow myself a certain amount of time to do it.
Someone, Stephen Goddard. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, or places, or anything like that, or reading fast. So bear with me. I couldn't do this if we were at Foxes Afloat size, because we're all pretty terrible at English, aren't we?
Yeah.
Reading
Yeah.
and everything. Mum's probably a bit better than both of us. Ask again, Lol, will you ever think of having lithium batteries? Dad's got a lot to say about this, hasn't you?
Oh, don't get me started on that. Yeah, I would lithium phosphate. I think they will come down in price eventually.
If we could afford them, yeah.
But they are at the moment very expensive. But if you look at lithium phosphate, they will do 5,000 cycles depth of charge down to 80%. And most leisure batteries, half decent leisure batteries, I don't know, wet cells will do 200 cycles. So you imagine you're paying a lot of money, but it's doing 5,000 cycles. And because you don't have to have such a big bank because they charge so quickly, you can charge them up in 2 or 3 hours with the sunlight, as opposed to a whole day with leisure batteries, or lead batteries. They put up you can't get anything into them when they get to a certain, they've got resistance in them. Lithium phosphate just take everything that you can put into them, and very fast.
Mm.
So
We've been struggling with these batteries a bit, but
yeah,
that's because they're terrible. Halford batteries, cheap ones that we bought.
we will. I'm thinking about waiting for. I tell you what they have got. They've got lithium phosphate batteries now, plug and play. Apparently, they've got a management system built into them. That you can just basically take your lead acid out or your AGMs out and put these in, and it will control the amount of current ampage that comes from your alternator to stop your alternator overheating. And they're all built into these batteries now, so you don't have to have a big management system for these lithium phosphate batteries. But eventually, the technology, it will come down in price, and then we will definitely invest in them.
Rick Astley radio. Could
Rick
that be the
Astley?
real Rick Astley? We were singing that earlier, aren't we?
Yeah.
Never gonna give you up. No, that's Tracy. Tracy and the fam. Mum's friend Tracy.
Oh, where? When?
On the thing.
Oh, I didn't know she was on there.
Yeah. Evening, Rebecca Dan Hayar. God's sake, this is embarrassing. Evening, what a lovely way to spend a Saturday. Yes, it is, isn't it?
You had to think what day it was then, actually. But yeah, it is.
Yeah, you lose count.
Even if you don't get anything when you're fishing or on the float, it's just being in nature and looking around. I mean, since I've been doing fishing at twilight, I mean, the things I've seen sea fishing, let alone, because a lot of Devon is trees and woodland and fields up into as far as the rocks to sea. So you see a lot, but
Huge sea cliffs.
I've seen otters on the canals at night, deer, and it's been fantastic.
Where were we? David Gibson. Great to do more live streams fishing before dark. Yeah, we will in the future. He suggested it testing. Dad said, we might do a live stream later for Facebook. I said,
well, just see if anyone's interested.
Thinking about doing a YouTube one.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not today?
We'll try this spot tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm going to move up past the bridge. It's a little bit quieter up that end.
We'll let you know on Facebook or anything like that if Dad catches something. John Allen, I hope you know that fishing is closed till June 16th. Hope you don't get caught.
No, it is on rivers, but on a canal it's not.
Yeah, we're not on the Trent. Trent's just down there.
Rivers and lakes, it's all closed season at the moment, and that is the 15th of March to the 15th of June. But on canals, they used to have a closed season on canals, but they don't anymore. Canals you can fish all year round, so it's ideal.
Where is Mum? I showed you Mum. There you go. She's in there relaxing, watching her bloody dramas and soaps.
Well, she likes me to go fishing as well, because then I don't have to talk to her while she's trying to watch her soaps.
You got that bloody license, spend it.
Use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, the license. I had to get a rod license, which I've had before when we've gone on narrowboat holidays, just for a week or whatever. You have to get an environmental agency license, and then I've got the Wanderer's license with the CRT, which is quite good. That's £22 a year. I think the whole thing together was about 50 odd quid for the year. And that allows me to fish up to 2 rods. I also can fish trout as well on it. So that's pretty good.
Simon just spotted Wally the Walrus under the bridge. Look.
What who?
Wally the Walrus. Could it be? Keep seeing these things, but
Wally the Walrus.
Only dies in the back of the head, I think.
Oh, yes.
I think he's joking with you.
Yes, definitely. I'm quite gullible, actually, when it comes to certain things.
Maybe there'll be a walrus here, wouldn't there?
I don't know. I was watching a Matt Haynes video the other day, if anyone remembers Matt Haynes. And they were on the River Severn, and they were fishing for pike and that. You can look at it. I think it's on YouTube. And while they're in the boat fishing for pike and zander and stuff, a flipping seal pops his head up in the River Severn. Miles from the sea, it travelled all the way up. Ruined their fishing, they had to move on. I'm just chucking some bread.
David Gibson says, some waters all year round. Some waters all year round, David Gibson says.
There are a few, yeah.
I don't think this is one of them, is it?
What?
This.
What's it? What do you mean?
Closed season.
No, this isn't, because it's a canal. But what he's saying is some waters, private fisheries will allow you to fish in them all year round. I think it's up to the landowner. We're talking about the environmental agency mostly here.
Absolutely love you guys. It's so down to earth. Yeah, here we are, aren't we?
I was the other day when I fell off the chair, wasn't I?
Yeah.
just slowly backwards. Didn't
Yeah,
they?
we like to keep it that way. We won't change. Even
And
if
they
we do
missed
get
me
a
when I
drink.
fell in the Thames, didn't they? That was freezing. That
I
was
always capture
horrific.
everything after it happens.
Yeah,
I need to have a camera on 24/7, like a body cam,
I
like
got
a
a good
police
picture.
officer.
Well, my dad got a good picture of my mum once on holiday down in a place called B Sands at South Devon. The deck chair collapsed and her legs were up in the air. And my dad was laughing and took a photograph of her, and she was Rob, this is embarrassing. Get me out of this bloody deck chair. But she couldn't get out. She collapsed right through, and her little legs were standing up in the air. And we just stood there and laughed at her.
Oh, what's Mum been cooking tonight? Mum doesn't cook. Well, she used to.
She used to, but
When
she's
Dad was at work.
yeah. But we all got different roles on the boat now, haven't
Mm.
we? I usually do the boat maintenance and the painting and that. She does all the cleaning up inside.
I do the filming and the
Josh does the
editing
filming and
and all that
editing,
lot.
and I do the cooking, don't I?
Yeah, so we all
Yeah.
have our little roles. But we had Indian today, didn't we?
You two fancied an Indian. You got 15% off, didn't you? It saved me cooking. I just put some chicken in the oven for myself, didn't I? I do like Indians, but not all the time. I prefer Chinese.
You got to be in the mood for it, didn't you?
I've had Indian and Chinese, don't
I
get me
don't like
wrong,
Chinese.
and at the same time. Yeah.
Canals are classed as closed water, so you can fish out of season. Yeah.
Hmm?
Sue E says canals are closed season,
Yeah.
classed as closed season waters. Oh yeah, they do.
Hello.
So you can fish them out of season. Yeah. My last name
Yeah, it says on my
is the
license I can fish
sound you
canals,
make.
but there's certain canals like further back. If a river comes in, like if the river water comes into the canal and then off, like we had down there, you're not allowed to fish it.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on, fish.
that guy with the name we couldn't pronounce. My last name is the sound you make when you accidentally hit your thumb with a hammer. So my dad says.
Right.
Is that actually a real name? It can't be.
I don't know.
Man kan nink kum fish as turn sabah.
It could be a foreign name, couldn't it? It could be
Yeah, I think
Welsh
it is. I
or
think the first
yeah.
name is foreign.
I mean, I went to a school with a Sikh guy, years ago, and his name was Dildar Bhatti. We were best friends for years. We had a great time together, me and Dildar. But yeah, that was a Sikh name.
I know someone who's called Dick Thundercock.
What, literally?
Yeah, Dick Thundercock. Richard Thundercock.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I got you.
My mate was called Lewis Trimble.
I'd like to find out where that surname came from, because I like to do that. I looked up Giffard, for like Luke's and that's a French origin that came over.
Steve says, love your videos. It's great the way nothing phases you. It does, off camera. Then we pay for it, like hours later, because we just sit in our rooms depressed.
But sometimes it does, yeah, and other times we just brush it off.
We don't like to put. We are down to earth, but we don't like to put everything on camera. Like sometimes something really gets to me, or I'm really pissed off. You'll see in the videos.
We just
you
like
can tell
our
I'm
own
pissed
space
off.
sometimes, don't we?
Yeah.
I go and watch a bit of television, and Diane's in the lounge.
Even if we do get angry at each other, we eventually become.
Little tiny knock on the float now.
I forgot it's all about fishing. Man.
No, it's not just. This is what fishing's about. Like I was saying, on the pier or around the back of Capstone years ago in Devon, there'd be about 15 or 20 of us with Lee and Jason and Richard, and we'd all be out fishing. But it was like a coffee morning. There wasn't much fishing going on. Our rods were out, and we were just sat there drinking coffee and having a great laugh. And
Their rods
it was
are
just
out.
about relaxing,
Someone says, "Is there any eels?" Yeah, there's eels over there, aren't there?
Don't start that, Joe. Yeah, there are eels. There's freshwater eels in many bodies of water. Probably
Evening,
all of
fellas. Caught anything? No. I don't think we will.
them. It's been very busy, but we just had an aquarium on the float then. Only a tiny little knot. But yeah, there are eels. You get freshwater eels. They're quite interesting. They come all the way from the Sargasso Sea. And they can change their mouths as well. So they're the same species of eel, but if they're feeding on the bottom, they curve their mouth so they can solely feed on the bottom. And then some eels in lakes, exactly the same species, because they're feeding on fish, their mouths change and they grow lots of sharp teeth and catch fish.
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Eventually, when they turn when they're young, they're a greeny olive colour, but as they get older, it changes to silver and you get a silver eel. And that's the one that will head back out to the sea and eventually down into the Sargasso and breed, ready for the next lot of elvers to come back.
Keith Clark says, hi there, evening. When are you
Evening.
planning on getting onto the Ashby? We've been taking it we've been going really fast lately.
Yeah.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's just checking my bait because something's been nibbling at it.
We've been going really fast lately, but we're slowing down a bit more now. We took a break. We took
It's
about
more
a 3-day
relaxing now,
break about 6 days ago, and then we took another 3-day break yesterday. And now we're just coming up here one day, and then we're going to stay here for another 3 days. So we're doing it one cruise, 3 days, mainly because the weather's been terrible. But we are taking it a lot slower now.
But don't you think this is relaxing even though you're not really into fishing?
Yeah. It should be a bit warmer.
Well, it will be, hopefully. I keep saying
One
that.
day.
I said to you in April, it'll be warmer in May.
Oh, yeah, but I think we'll get onto the Ashby about June-ish.
Yeah,
Late
nice, yeah.
June-ish. No, not late June-ish.
Apparently it's a nice
Mid-June-ish.
canal, the Ashby, I've been told.
Yeah, it's beautiful. No locks.
But it's nice looking. Apparently it's a nice looking canal as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a bit of interest.
Where is your Midlands flooring? Where is your favourite canal / place for a Narrowboat holiday? The Llangollen.
That Llangollen has been our favourite so far.
You can't beat that. Was our first holiday, 2016 September. I hated it because I was 15, and all I wanted to do was this.
Yeah, you didn't want to come out the boat, did you? I had to
Yeah.
drag him out to let him look at the
aqueduct.
The aqueduct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of it now. Fonty. I can't remember.
But ever since then, I've wanted to go back, and that's what we've been doing this whole time.
It is a bit annoying because it's got a stream to it, so it's got a current to it. It's quite shallow in places.
It's very busy.
And it's very busy, so you've got to pick certain times. But it's got a bit of everything. It's got views, it's got cliff faces, it's got gorges.
Beautiful. We love Wales. We're going to do a bit of gold panning and sniping.
We're going to get a gold pan and do a little bit. Even if I find one speck, we're going to do it. That'd be one little thing ticked off my bucket list, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're going
to get there about late September. Dodge the holiday.
I look forward to that. But someone keeps telling me about the Peak Forest Canal, so I want to look at that as well. That's supposed to be beautiful, isn't it?
Ooh. Steve Spot, can you put your email address on? Have you please, Josh, so I can send you my mobile number if that's okay. Would be good to talk off here. Plus, I have work for your dad on my boat.
Oh right,
work.
I don't know what sort of work he wants me to do.
You can find the email address in the about section on the channel. Or I will try and message you privately. I don't know how.
Well, we get a cup of tea out of it.
Yeah, I'll try and do it in a minute. Or I will type it in now. Yeah, I'll type it in now. Everyone can see it then. So anyone can send me messages if they want to. There you go.
It's not too bad a thing, is it? Right, we're going to try a little bit closer in for a little while.
Oh, God's sake.
What is it?
I did it with my photography channel. Oh, God's sake. Bear with me.
You don't need the photography channel now because you do a lot of photography.
Didn't realise I was signed into the photography channel.
Can't believe how deep this little bit of canal is here. Really deep stretch.
Can you purify canal water
Yeah,
like a marine system?
well, people do it. You can buy a kit now. I've seen it on the River Thames. I was interested in it, saw it looked. And
Yeah, because it was so hard for us to get water.
it was exactly the same as my reverse osmosis system when I had a marine tank. But there's one thing at the end that it does. It goes through a reverse osmosis, which is very, very fine filters and carbon to take out all the impurities. And then at the end of it, it goes through a UV sterilizer, kills any bacteria. So you put a pump
Oh yeah.
in the water, but only about a foot under or 2 foot under the water, I think they put it. It pumps in your boat. I've seen them using pond pumps or sump pumps. It goes through the filtration system and then into your freshwater tank. And apparently, some of the systems are so good, you can even do it with canal water. I don't mind
don't
doing
know
it
if
with
I
river
trust it,
water, but I don't know about canal water.
Mm.
That's interesting. A little tiny fish. More interested in playing with the float itself than the bait.
Steve Spot, if he wants like some beer or cider, I don't know what that is, tokens. Don't really, do you understand what he's saying?
Yeah,
Do you? What's he saying?
they call it beer tokens,
What's
beer
that?
money.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sake.
it's
I
just
don't know these old-fashioned things.
It's an old saying, beer token. It's like me when I say catgut. That was an old term for monofilament fishing line. I still use it sometimes.
Sue E, have you heard the cuckoo?
No, I haven't yet. I've been everywhere and I've been listening for a cuckoo.
Apparently there's one here.
Is it? No.
You've done it again.
I love cuckoos. They're getting so rare now. Springwatch, was it Springwatch? Yeah, they tagged some of them to see them when they did their migration patterns, which was quite good. They followed them all the way back to Africa. But they
Oh,
are
wow.
getting rare now.
Lovely sound. Neil Brown. Neil Brown.
Mhm.
Really good to see you and your dad having a good chat, and great to see you smiling and laughing, Josh. It's all false.
Is it?
I'm joking.
You've still got the fiver I gave you.
What fiver?
You didn't get that, did you? The fiver to so you could laugh for the video.
No.
It's a joke. The fiver. I gave you a fiver so you'd laugh.
Oh,
Oh my god. We'll ignore that, okay? I can hear a wood pigeon. Oh, can you hear that?
you are slow as me sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Simon, what bait are you using? Worms? No, we're using maggots mainly.
Yeah, we're using pinkies at the moment. They last longer than worms. It's because I've got to keep it on the boat. So pinkies eventually get a bit bigger into maggots and then they go into casters. So you've got quite a long usage out of them. I do put sweet corn on and I've been putting bread flake on. But to be honest, I think it's been so busy here today.
Mm.
Yeah, you could come and fish the same spot tomorrow night and it'll be full of fish. It just depends whether that's what I like about canal fishing. Like I said, if you fish in a pond, you know that it's been stocked, there's fish there. Okay, unless it's a great big lake and then you have to really look and find the fish. But I mean, the fish could be a mile up there, 5 mile down that way. And then, like I say, you come back the next night, sit in exactly the same spot, and it goes off. It's the same as sea fishing. People have come and said, Andy, there's loads of pollock, one after the other pollock we had. Seen the photos, they've had them up to 4 or 5 pound. We've raced down there the following night, completely different. Just dogfish, nothing. They've moved on.
Wayne Martin says, evening Josh and Andy from Reading, a
Evening.
mile from the
Evening.
marina you stayed at.
Oh, the
Don't.
Thames and Kennet.
Don't remind us of that horrible time in our lives.
Yeah, but I can't complain about the marina. It was
Yeah,
a
it was
nice
alright.
marina.
We stayed there for bloody free.
It's just not our cup of tea, was it, marinas?
No,
The people were nice. The people that run it were nice.
it was good. Like,
The security of being on a marina,
Yeah.
you've got everything you need there. It's
no
fantastic.
worries about the river going
No
on
worries
red or
about
nothing like that.
power or electric. It's
Mm.
great. Yeah, and it's a nice marina. Till you come out and turn on a yellow board or something. It's got some power, that Thames, isn't it? It's
Philip
had a little rise.
Philip
there,
Bateman, are you catching anything?
No,
Sunday morning here in New Zealand.
it's very slow.
Sunday morning, New Zealand. Jesus.
Diane, my wife, she's been to New Zealand
Yeah.
because her son lived down there for a while. He was travelling, and there's a funny story about when she was Luke and his wife were hiring or renting out a house, and it was where was it, Josh? Cairns or Cairns in Australia before she went to New Zealand, and she went out into the garden and she looked around. She went, "It's all right here, Luke," she said, "but it's always cloudy." And she said this Australian guy was stood next in the garden next door. Goes, "We are stood in the middle of a bloody rainforest, love. What do you expect?" Because she didn't realise she was on the rain belt. But then when she went down to New Zealand, she said it was fantastic, especially the southern islands of New Zealand.
He also says, when I was in Oxford, we would picnic on the banks of the Thames and catch crayfish on a string with a chicken bone.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah,
Catch a bucket and fill it in an hour. I tried it.
we can't tell you where
On
because
the
you're not supposed to
Leicester.
do it. Really, you've got to have a
Just
license now, haven't you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
and the CRT outlaw it.
We didn't
You're not
catch
allowed to
anything
do it
anyway.
with CRT.
Didn't catch nothing.
No, they're not all on. Thankfully, then the signal crayfish isn't everywhere at the moment.
Is it warmish? Freezing in Scotland. Yeah, I bet it's a bit colder than it is here, but it's
It's another
really
beautiful
cold
place,
still.
isn't it, Scotland?
Oh, yeah,
Went
beautiful.
up to the Cairngorms, didn't we?
In
Fantastic.
October.
I like Scotland.
Great.
Anything else?
Susan Case, it's lovely to see you all get on along so well. What made you want to live on a narrowboat? We've been wanting to do it for 7 years, haven't we?
Yeah, it's just the freedom. We've done quite a lot of things. We weighed up moving abroad, didn't we? I think in life you just stagnate. You're in a house,
You get
you
into the
pay your
routine.
bills, you watch everything go by, and then all of a sudden it's too late, and you think, I wish I'd have done that. So, just trying something different. We thought about road tripping, didn't we? Doing Europe and everything, didn't we?
Camper vans.
Yeah.
And in the end, we settled with this because it's the best thing you can really do if you want freedom at the moment. So that's it, really. We'll go in more depth one day.
Look at this page.
Simon, keep your videos real, not polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. I'm trying to do sort of professional, but also a bit amateury. It always ends up being that anyway, because sometimes I cut out my voiceovers by accident, or sometimes I
You just
forget
don't
to
want
cut
them
out
Too highly
parts.
polished documentary type
Yeah,
thing.
we're never going to be like Foxes Afloat level quality, because I cannot be bothered to research something on my phone about some place and then go on about it for about 10, 20 minutes. And then
He loves that sort of thing, though, doesn't he?
yes, but then I always, because I'm so bad at reading scripts and that sort of thing,
Mm.
it always takes me about 10 years to read a single sentence that I've written on my phone about
He's very
something.
passionate about it, and that's good.
Yeah.
And it gives people a really good variety of canal viewing.
But what's the point of us going into all the history when they've already done it?
And I mean, look how passionate I am with my natural history, my nature, and my wildlife. I can talk for hours about that. And my astronomy.
Philip Bateman, Josh, play the music. The fish will come swimming. Oh, Simon's trying to say there's sharks behind us now. Don't look! Don't look!
Why not? I like looking.
You're
Loan
saying we're
shark.
gullible.
Loan shark.
Susan Case, someone on the Ash Beat. Oh, God. last year for holiday and it was lovely. I bet it was because last May was lovely.
It
But
was, yeah.
this spring has been
I feel
absolutely
sorry.
goddamn awful.
I suppose, I mean, I do feel sorry for some people. I mean, it's very expensive a narrowboat holiday. What? We're looking at £1,000 for a week? And then if the weather's rubbish, But the thing is, with narrowboats, they're so cosy, aren't they? Even if the weather's bad. I mean, I've been to Devon and Dorset on holidays and had a week or 2 weeks worth of rain, but you've still got your game of cards
It's
and your
just
crackers and
yeah,
cheese
it's
in
luck
the
at the end
evening.
of the day, isn't it?
Yeah,
We've been really lucky with our Narrowboat holidays. Both in September, both beautiful
it
Septembers.
seems to be a good month, September.
Mm.
I like September, and it's good when we've been abroad in September, isn't it? So like Portugal and places like that, it's been good.
Keith Clark, thanks for reading my message out. I asked as if you're stopping near Lime Kiln Pub, I would like to have a pint with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we may well do. We don't really stop at pubs. Because
But I do like
we
real ale,
always
don't I?
hesitate
Real ale or pale ale, I like.
and we don't like to spend money. But we will stop up at some pubs soon.
We keep
When the weather's
talking-
nice.
We keep talking about doing it, don't we?
Yeah. Have a nice Sunday roast and have a little
I
real
used to do
ale or
that a lot
cider.
in the New Forest. Go out to the New Forest and have a lovely pint of I don't know. When was it? It was Badger Breweries then. That was quite a nice pint. I used to like that. Badger. And that was pale ale. I used to drink that. It was nice. Guinness when I was 17. I used to drink a lot of Guinness. And in the 80s, they used to give you toothpicks after.
By the way,
Mm.
we've watched all your videos and they are all very professional. Excellent job, guys. Yeah, thanks for that.
That's down to Josh.
Yeah. I
And
do
he's an
try.
expert drone flyer as well, isn't you?
No, I'm not. We're not going into that.
What?
I'm not going into that.
All right.
No, but Will. Oh, Will!
Yes.
William! Alrighty then.
He is
We
the man,
watched
isn't
your latest vlog, Will, and we saw. Well, you're like a bloody bingo dabber. Not a bingo dabber, bingo number reader. What do you call
he?
them?
Oh, God, yes. Bingo caller.
After every bridge he goes by, you go by that bridge there and you go, Bridge 46.
Yeah, but the best one was Bridge 33. And it went on for ages. And we had to keep rewinding it, didn't we? It was so
Yeah.
funny.
He says, what you caught, lads? Nothing, Will.
Nothing, it's dead on
Absolutely
here.
Nothing.
It is dead. There's a couple of little, looks like dace or something by the boat there, but little surface feeders. But I'm not doing any catching little fish tonight.
Swampinization, you've got a great friendship, all of you, as a family. It's great to see. Yeah, everyone says that. We have a good chemistry.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah,
we
we're
want
going
to
to
kill
keep
each
it
other
that
sometimes.
way. Yeah,
So.
but we cut the most
I wanted
out.
to kill you today, actually, didn't I?
I just try and warn him of things, and he gets mad at me.
Yeah.
He's going speed at the wall, and I'm saying slow down because he's going to hit the wall
I know.
or hit the side of the
But
canal.
I had to hit the wall or push into the wall because the back of the boat, because we had to reverse into this flipping
Basin.
was
Yeah.
on a mud flat, and you just couldn't control the boat,
No.
and it was a nightmare. She's
Someone
so
was
long,
watching out the window, like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
shaking his head, wasn't he?
Yeah. See, we couldn't turn the boat. The CRT need to dredge it, or the people own it basin need to dredge it.
It was terrible. I couldn't get the boat off the marina.
Wipe for the lens, Josh. I have. It's
Is it still doing it?
it's because it's really light behind us, and it's not. It's just a terrible camera. Now we're getting
Fishing-
noise because it's
Fishing
getting dark.
right by our boat now. We're fishing.
Yeah, hopefully, I'll try and get something.
We'll have to stop it in a minute, won't we?
Yeah,
Because
'cause
it's
it's
getting
getting
late
really
and dark
cold.
now. But we'll do it again another night. Hopefully on a bit better, well, not better stretch of canal, but hopefully when there's more fish about. What do you think?
I sent the email, Steve Spot. It's in the chat somewhere. Under the name Josh Andrew. Or I'll read it out now. Josh Taylor, JT65 @gmail.com.
That's quite cool, isn't it? That sounds cool. Like a spy or something.
Where are you at now? Oliver Ellsby says. Well, We can't quite say, but we're on somewhere on the Trent and Mersey.
Yeah,
What? Huh? I'll just leave it. We're going to end it in a minute. Yeah, still
What's
got
she saying?
71%. Oh, here comes some lads. Fuck's sake.
We've gone down
Right, come this
from
way.
100 to 71%.
Yeah, on my laptop, for Christ's sake.
Ah, as
Oh,
I
they're
say,
not very good.
that was quick. That's quiet tonight, isn't it, mate? Look at it. Try and get
Helen Knowles, hey from Wigan, from Helen and Tony. Hi guys. How's Mum? She is nice and warm inside the boat watching her soaps and dramas at the
I think
moment.
we're going to warm up in a minute.
Yeah.
I do twilight fishing most of the time on the canals. I find it's the best time of the day to fish, really. And they say early morning as well, before the boat traffic starts coming through.
Oh, David O'Connor says, "Hi guys, your videos are really entertaining, and you are all real inspirations." Oh, thanks for that. Because,
Thanks.
yeah, I look to people like Dick Diaries, Foxes Afloat, and all those lot as inspirations. That's why I try really hard with my videos.
Yeah, we like them, don't we? David, I find
Oh,
David quite
David,
funny.
Cruising the Cut, we absolutely love him.
Especially in the shower the other day. What was that about? David.
What's your top tips for 50-something narrowboat liverboard wannabes? I think they mean 50-something years old.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely go on holidays first.
Yeah, you've
To
got
see
to
if you like
get a
it.
couple of holidays under your belt.
But, yeah, I think it's great. It really is good. You know, and you can... Oh, it's hard to put it into words, isn't it? But you can have any scenery you want. You know, when you're washing
Yeah,
the dishes, you can
it's
have a
our
different
garden
view
tonight.
every day. You can spend a week in a certain area and go around and look at all the locations, the churches, the history.
We lived in Leicestershire the other day. Now we live in Derbyshire.
Yeah, it's great. We've got all the little arms to do. You know, it's fantastic. And you can add different dimensions to it as well. Go out camping, like we're going to do when we're in Wales. We're going to shoot off to the Pembrokeshire coastline, aren't we? And
Yeah.
spend a few days down there, aren't we?
Helen Knowles, you're my fave family on the river. And then she corrected herself, canal. Yes, it is canal, because we don't understand the river for long. Bloody hate rivers, don't we? Even now in May, the river down there
I
is
don't
on
mind
yellow.
rivers, but they are very, very volatile sometimes.
Oh, Jade's in the chat. Jade Catchapole. Yep, Dad.
J.D. Anderson Taylor.
Mm.
We enjoyed
That's my
that little
sister.
catchpole now as well. Your sister, yeah.
Yeah, we're only about an hour away from you now, Jade.
Yeah, I'm not far away. Tell her where we are. Well, you
I
can't.
can't.
But Jade likes fishing, actually. I remember when she was pregnant, she'd come out fishing with me on a boat and then ended up feeling sick for the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
But the guy wouldn't, because people paid for it, he wouldn't take the boat and ride it.
No, even pregnant women.
Yeah. I had a great time the other day with the kids.
Like to see your DIY on the boat. Funny watching. Yeah, the DIY videos in February and all that were really great. There were
I've done
some
a few
funny
other-
bloopers in that.
Yeah, I've done a few other little bits like DIY jobs and that, but it's not been significant
Yeah.
enough to film it, has it?
Well, tomorrow we got the blacking video coming out. That's DIY. That's a great little watch because Narrowboat will help us out with that.
And we're doing an adjustment on your bedroom, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can film that, but we're going to take a wall down in the Narrowboat and make it a bit better than what it is.
Yeah, you have to go through the kitchen and then step to the side and then step to the side again in Josh's room, and then the boat always ends up doing that. So we're going to have a straight through door. So we're all down the centre line of the boat all the way from the front to the back, haven't we?
Narrowboat Will, yeah, we moved on. We've moved on, Will.
Yeah. I miss Will already.
I
What a great guy.
think he wants to marry you, Will.
I don't want to marry him. I just think he's a great guy, isn't he? My anodes are still on my boat, which is good. Isn't it?
Yeah, we will do another live stream. This was just a quick little one. We didn't know when it was going to happen. And we've only just stopped cruising,
Well, I
so I
just
didn't
said
get
to you,
much of a
didn't I,
chance.
yesterday? I
Yeah.
said, I might go on Facebook
I
Live.
literally had enough time to make a thumbnail, and Dad was out here
Yeah.
fishing, so I didn't really get much of a time to schedule it.
Mm.
But next time we definitely will. Yeah. The Lime Kilns pub is on the Ashby. Oh, yeah, okay then. Yeah, we'll definitely try and stop in there.
Yeah, do that, definitely.
A5, they do all sorts of beers and food. Also, the Marina pub next to Trinity Marina for a Sunday lunch
Mm.
may need to book now. Yeah, the pubs haven't been that busy there, have they, really? Surprisingly.
Chefs do like it on a Sunday lunch if you book.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know how much meat to order in on the Friday and how much veg to get in and prepping and everything. I used to like that. I used to like my bookings.
Oh, Oliver Ellsby, your granddad David Gibson, is a massive fan. Yeah, we've
Oh.
seen David before on the channel.
There's nice, like-minded people out there, aren't there?
We read Jade's comment and then we go.
Yeah.
Because I'm absolutely freezing.
I'm freezing and it's getting dark.
Yeah, and you probably can't. Yeah, look how noisy it's getting on the camera. Jade,
I can't
catch
hear
a
any
poll.
noise.
For Christ's sake, it's visual noise.
Oh,
It's digital ISO.
okay. For God's sake. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Dad. I'll have to come see you again, as not too far away, and enjoy a spot of fishing with you.
Yeah, I've got my license and everything now. Got my license, all my rods are sorted out. Had a lovely bream the other night. Tell Richard had a lovely bream. I think about 4.5 pound. I think it was.
Beautiful.
Bit bigger than a skimmer anyway. But there's nothing tonight. It's quiet. Not even a roach or a rudd or a gudgeon. Nothing.
Yeah, Dad does do food vlogs. We do food vlogs, but they're exclusive to Patreon now. I need to do a few more of those because I would upload them and then
no one was interested, really.
There was a few people interested, but not enough. And people dislike them and say, "Why are you doing this? Just do your regular vlogs." So I just put them on Patreon now. We're gonna do one tomorrow with some venison stew.
Oh yeah, Luke gave us some venison, didn't he? So we're gonna red wine venison stew.
Shane Green says your dad's got a Penny from Crossroads look going on. I've never watched Crossroads.
Christ, I haven't watched Crossroads since I sat with my mum and dad and watched it. Oh, Benny, you mean? Oh yeah, Benny, not Penny.
Yeah, Benny. Why am I saying Penny?
Oh, Benny here. No, not Benny. Yeah, I know you mean Benny here with the hat. Like that, yeah. I remember that.
Thank you. Sue says, thank you. Yes, the Ashby Canal is lovely. Just take lots of food with you. I assume that's because it's in the countryside, but we got the car, so it should be fine.
We're always fairly stocked up, and I've always got dry stores as well. So if I do run out in the fridge,
and trust
or the
me,
freezer,
I think
I've got stuff.
We'll be fine.
Yeah,
with these bellies.
I'm like a bloody milker or dairy cow. I am.
Simon says he loves Dad's funny faces behind the camera. Yeah, I don't even know he does them half the time. I just sit there when I'm editing and I go, that was the worst fake laugh ever.
Oh, that is cool when you do that, isn't it? I just do it when I'm on my own as well. Like I just do, like when I'm watching a film, I just do a weird face, or
no, I zoom into it
when I'm on the door or anywhere. I don't know. I've always done them, I suppose. This just started off with my sister. We used to do cat face, which is that. It's like a cat.
Your dad looks like the cop off of Rambo.
Cop off of Rambo. What, First
I haven't
Blood?
watched it in so long. I don't know. David Gibson.
Oh, First Blood. Yes.
Bunny Miss Diane, whatever that means. Good night, boys. Look forward to the next one. Yeah, we're gonna go now. It's getting really cold.
And hopefully catch some fish next time.
Yeah.
It's been nice to talk to everybody.
Before we do another fishing live stream, we will make a regular one with Mum. Probably in a couple of days or something.
Yeah.
I'll figure out a time.
And we'll let you know when I go up to that fridge tomorrow night. I'll let you know somehow.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and you'll see there
what fish we caught.
Yeah.
Take some pictures for you.
All right. It's getting real cold, so we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Yes, end.
Now.
Now it is.